You're probably not lazy, not unmotivated, you're just stuck. Stuck in a loop of preparation that never becomes action. Stuck in draft folders, stuck in almost. You don't struggle with starting because you're careless. You struggle because you care too much about how it'll look, sound, land, be judged. That's perfectionism, and it's not discipline. It's fear dressed like discipline. Today, we're going deep. This isn't a pep talk. This is a breakdown and rebuild of your mindset, identity, and action system. So if you're ready to stop obsessing and finally start doing, let's begin. Perfectionism doesn't just slow you down, it erodes self-trust. You don't just delay projects, you doubt your ability to finish. You don't just nitpick, you numb yourself to forward motion. It disguises itself as high standards. But it's a cage made of almost. What does it cost you? Progress, momentum, the learning curve you only experience through doing. And worst of all, it convinces you that waiting is safer than showing up. Perfectionism isn't about doing things well, it's about how you see yourself. You've linked good enough with self-worth. If I mess up, I am a mess. If I fall behind, I'm a failure. So every task becomes personal. Every delay, a character flaw, and instead of solving problems, you protect the illusion of being on top of it. To kill perfectionism, you don't need better habits. You need a new identity. Perfectionists aren't just scared of failure, they're scared of being seen trying. Because trying means risking embarrassment, being visible in your learning phase, being watched while figuring it out. Perfectionism isn't fear of failure, it's fear of witnessed imperfection. To grow, you need to be seen in motion, not in polish, in process. And that's the part most people run from. Let's separate the two. High standards are driven by improvement, while perfectionism is driven by fear. High standards ask, how can I make this better? Perfectionism insists, if this isn't flawless, I'm a fraud. You can be driven and disciplined without being paralyzed. One moves you forward, and the other traps you in evaluation loops. Trade your obsession with flawless for a relationship with real. Here's a hard truth. Rehearsing feels safe because it postpones judgment. Planning feels productive. Revising feels responsible. But these are just fear rituals. Because if you hit publish, you open yourself to feedback. If you show your work, someone might hate it, or worse, ignore it. But until you release, you'll never grow. Until it's seen, it can't be sharpened. You are not your work, but you've been taught you are. Every gold star, every grade, every great job glued you tighter to performance equals value. Now, you over-deliver just to feel okay. You burn out to prove you're enough. Here's your truth. You are worthy before you start, before you ship, before you succeed. Your work is what you make, not what you are. Step 1. Make your first version ugly on purpose. Force yourself to finish it fast. Step 2. Set a done is better than perfect deadline and, stick to it. Step 3. Limit your edits. 2 rounds max. Step 4. Publish, even when it makes your stomach flip, especially then. Each repetition builds identity. Each small win becomes a self-trust deposit. You don't need perfection to feel proud. You need proof. Proof that you showed up. Proof that you pressed publish. Proof that you didn't quit when it got uncomfortable. The more reps you log, the more resilient you become. Stop chasing perfection. Start stacking evidence. Remember the first YouTube videos you loved? Terrible lighting, awkward audio, but real. Now those same creators, polished, massive, respected. You weren't drawn to their perfection, you were drawn to their progression. Progress is the most magnetic story you can share. Start ugly, stay visible, grow anyway. Day 1, make something in 15 minutes or less, share it. Day 2, film something without editing, upload. Day 3, reuse an old idea, don't reinvent. Day 4, give yourself a C on purpose. Day 5, launch something that's not ready. Day 6, compliment someone else's imperfection. Day 7, reflect. What did you survive that you once feared? You'll realize the fear didn't kill you, it freed you. This isn't the end of your perfectionism. It's the beginning of your progress. You don't need to be flawless to be respected. You need to be real enough to connect. People don't need your perfection. They need your proof. So make, ship, repeat, follow unfolded depth for truths that stay with you.